Welcome to all the monks and novices, and blessings to all the laity. The 1st January 2022 that has passed is taken as we are beginning a new year, and we have had many new years like this before. But on this new year, we reflect on the past or on the whole of last year to see how has it been, and we see what and how we will change and adjust this new year, so that this year we will start doing things that are newer and better than the past year. This is so that we develop and progress ourselves. So when we start doing this, where should we start from first? We should start looking at the things that are close to us first, like our resting place or room, that we may have been staying and using all through the year. So we may use one day where we do a big clean of it. We clean it and organize everything in it and in all aspects, so that it is tidy and orderly. It looks pleasant and feels better. And when we see that our place is clean, then our heart is at ease too. It is organized and proper. Then whatever we do becomes easier. And this good environment makes our body healthy and the state of our mind to improve. So we can see that if we start from small points first, then we will be able to progress onto big points. Or it is that these small points have a big impact. So this is not a small thing. And if we build goodness little by little each day, we do it often, then we will gain success without difficulty. Have we seen a big tree before? One that is 5 arm spans or 10 arm spans in circumference, a tree hundreds of years old. So it's not that this tree will grow big instantly, that it can grow big from a seed quickly. It's not like that. It takes time. It comes from a little plant, but when it gets water and sunlight, then it can slowly grow and get big and become a big tree. Then it gives shade. In the rainy season, it can give a lot of protection from rain. In the hot season, it can make the area there be cool and pleasant. We can sit, rest, and use the area, and we have ease and happiness arise. So these small and little things, if we do it constantly, will continually multiply. The result from doing these little acts of goodness has great benefits. So the Buddha said that even the smallest of the bad and unskillful acts has great harm. But likewise, building even small acts of goodness also has great benefits. And we can notice that someone may have done a particular negative action a lot, many times, and which would have affected many aspects of their life, but they can become someone who does small things each day in order to make themselves better. In this way, there is no need to make a great difficult change, but it will gradually get better. Like one who is stingy, who has never given and made dana, offerings. If they give little by little, then they will keep getting better. Or one who has never taken the moral precepts. When they have sila, morality, then they try to keep the 5 moral precepts or to keep the 8 moral precepts bit by bit, and later they can do it without difficulty. Or one who has never developed and trained the mind. They have never done sitting meditation, chanting practice, and never contemplated Dhamma. If they do it bit by bit, then they will improve a lot. Or for a child to be diligent in studies. They try not to be lazy and can overcome their laziness bit by bit each day. Then ultimately they will succeed, they will get better, and the results at the middle and end of the year will improve a lot. And for those working, it is the same. If they are not lazy in doing work, then they will be able to build their occupation, build their status, and establish their family well. They can accumulate their savings bit by bit. If they can accumulate $1 at a time, 20 baht at a time, or 100 baht at a time, then at the end of the year they may have a lot of money. It could be many hundreds of thousands of baht, or even millions of baht. That is, if they try to save it. So this is something we build and train in bit by bit. From being a person who does things once over a long time, doing things in periods, doing things when it's convenient, or doing it only when our mind feels like it, we must change it anew. Be someone who does it consistently, and this is important. Do it consistently. Find the time to do that work without waiting to have free time, not thinking, wait first, not yet. Don't think that. We just get down to doing it a lot now, in the present, then we'll be able to succeed easily. For accumulating wealth, we can take the examples of termites building a mound. But if we work carelessly and poorly, by not examining and carefully considering, and instead just wanting to do it quickly and hastily, and to quickly finish it off, then this can cause distress and troubles to arise. This is like taking food that is still hot. If we do not consider it carefully, but we quickly put it in our mouth, then it will burn and scald our lips, our tongue, and our throat. Because the lips, tongue, and throat are soft tissue, it gets burnt and it's very painful. So if we don't consider and examine it carefully, then the mind is too hasty and we could make a mistake. We can look and learn from bees. Bees are one species of insects that are well known around the world because of their honey. What is honey like? It has a sweet and natural taste, which comes from the pollen of flowers. It also has a lot of medicinal properties. If we have tasted real honey before, then we know it is natural and has good effects for the body. But how did this honey come about? It comes from the work of all the bees. They have to work and go to find the nectar. They fly to the pollen of the flowers that have the nectar, and each of the bees has to fulfill their responsibilities. They have harmony and gather the nectar and pollen and build the beehive. The beehive is expanded bit by bit, and it gets bigger and bigger. So the bees have the characteristic of being diligent to find food. They are not discouraged at all. Even though they can't fly high because their wings are small, they persevere a lot. They are in harmony and unity. They persevere to accumulate, and they organize and coordinate their work well. Can we see that if things are done with organization and discipline, there is effort and perseverance, and there is determination and diligence, then it can succeed without difficulty at all. So those who will succeed in studies, work and bhavana, developing their minds, they need to have organization and discipline, and have enthusiasm in doing that particular thing. Like a child who likes a certain subject they are learning, then they will be determined to learn in that subject. They are interested in it, their mind is focused, and they put in effort and diligence, and are sincerely determined in that subject they are learning, and they will succeed. And they must try to reduce and give up laziness, reduce and give up various desires for only enjoyments and pleasures, which there are a lot of in this present age. So be determined to learn first. When it is the age that we need to gain knowledge, then we must be able to gain that knowledge for the benefit of ourselves, for our family, and for our parents. We must be able to do it. Or when doing work already, don't be careless. Don't think that we are working already and we have earned our own money now, so we can do whatever we want. That we can go gamble, we can get intoxicated in various ways, We go out late night and we don't accumulate and save our money. Then our money is gone. We can't gain any status. We can't be self-reliant. We do not progress in life and in our position of work, and we lose the trust of those in charge. It becomes like this. And it is the same for Dhamma practitioners. If we have determined to bhavana practice already, then we must be truly determined. Like the monks who have renounced the lay life already should be determined. Being ordained already, then we need to be determined to chant, determined to do morning and evening chanting, doing all our duties and activities, like going for alms round and cleaning and sweeping all of the monastery. So do the monastic duties and practices well. It's not that we are just determined on the first day, and then having ordained, our determination gets further away from us. There is a saying that one who is newly ordained is close to knowing the Dhamma, close to Nibbana, but after ordaining, the determination gets further away. Nibbana gets further and further away. So it shouldn't be like this. We must set our hearts that we are determined to practice and meditate. At the least, being a monk, we must have monastic duties and practices that are good and beautiful, which is appropriate for ones who have renounced the lay life. And then we are able to pay back the goodness of all the lay people who have offered the 4 requisites for us to use. But if we are a lay person, we do our bhavana, meditation, and we have coolness and happiness arise in our hearts and in our families as well. So this is important. But whatever our situation, in this year I give you blessings that may you have happiness, may you succeed in your aspirations, may you have good fortune, may you have good health and physical strength, may you give encouragement to each other, may you succeed in all aspects and things. So this is giving encouragement to each other. After giving encouragement, and we have happiness and ease already, then this is metta, goodwill and compassion to each other. And this goodwill and compassion to each other are the virtues that support our mind to know the Dhamma easily. We will have lots of good friends and acquaintances because we have a mind that is helpful and considerate to others consistently. But don't forget that what is important is that you give encouragement that is Dhamma as well. Like when the Japanese give encouragement, the mothers will give encouragement to the children that, "Child, may you be patient, may you be diligent, may you be able to persevere to successfully overcome your obstacles, and may you be determined." This is the Dhamma that Japanese people will say to their children and grandchildren. So when we have given blessings, then the children and grandchildren have to know that they have to do it. So how will we succeed? How will we develop ourselves? And how will we get success in life and in education? We need to have effort and diligence. But whatever the case, everyone has to have obstacles coming up, whether a little or a lot. So we must persevere with it and be able to overcome the obstacles until we can gain success. So may you all be determined in your minds and hearts that this year we will start a new life. We will do new and better things, and we will progress our minds to be better. Being a student, we will diligently study and learn. If we do work, we will work better, be able to support our life, support our family, and can help our parents. If we are developing our minds, then we will improve our minds to be better progressively. So like this, we will get success in our life and all through this year. Then we will have happiness and prosperity. So may you all have good fortune and have khanti, forbearance, have effort and diligence. May you all have Dhamma in your hearts. May you grow in blessings.